We are back with the second episode of Common Errors in English, and before we get to that, we will be looking at a story about two people who still write letters to each other. So let us find out what they have written to each other.
Dear BFF, it's a lovely day today. I am looking at my cat and it is bushy tail. Ouch. How is your cat? I'm cat. Okay. Aunt Nina's children's many I guess, yeah. Children's have also come over. I am losing my mind, thinking you are not here. Is everything okay there? There? At your place? Okay. Right.
Okay, so that was the letter. The only thing that I'm glad about is that they still use letters, okay? But now coming to the content of the letter. So let's look at the first line. It's a lovely day. I am looking at my cat and its bushy tail. Okay? It apparently sounds like these two words as if they have the same pronunciation and as if they mean the same thing. But that's absolutely wrong. If we look at this it's and this one, let's first see this one. This is basically the contracted or the short form for it is. And when we are talking about this it's, we talk about possession, okay, that it belongs. So it's a lovely day doesn't really go here. It should be it is a lovely day. I am looking at my cat and the tail belongs to the cat and therefore it should be its. Seems like the same words but they have really different usage, and this is one of the, I must say that this is one of the most common errors that we face while we speak in English, or especially when we write in English. That is when this error comes through. So this is the first error. Okay, so that's the second error which was there in the letter. How is your cat? It sounds like that, but it's a similar problem. We had just done its and its in our first error. This is quite similar to that one. Here also, you are is basically the contracted or the short form for you space are. Okay? And when we are talking about your, you are, again we are talking about possession. Your video, your wallet. Okay? So when we are talking about your, we are talking about the fact that it belongs to you. It belongs to the other person. And when we are writing you apostrophe R-E, we are basically trying to say you are. So here, this is the incorrect usage. How is your cat? So that's the second error. So this is the third error that we saw in the letter. Aunt Nina's children's have also come over. Now the problem is here with the word children's, okay? When we write children, it is already plural. We do not have to write children's, okay? This is an extremely common error and this has to be avoided at all costs, okay? When you want to say more than one child, you will use the word children and you will not use the word children's, okay? So, a child, more than one child, you want to say children and not children's. So, that's the third error. This is the fourth error now. I am losing my mind and ... a long sentence. But the problem area is Okay. Now, there is a similar sounding word. Difference between the usage of the vowel O. Okay. Here we have one O, here we have a double O. And both of them are very different in meaning. Okay. When you are losing a match, you are playing football, you are either winning or you are losing. That is when you are going to use this one. And when something has become loose, okay, for example, a rubber band, you have been, it's not tight anymore. That is when you would be saying that it has become loose, okay. So they are very different in meaning. So here it cannot be I am losing my mind. Your mind is not elastic, it's not really becoming tight or loosened up, okay. It has to be I am losing my mind, or that I have lost my mind, okay. So these two words are very different, and again it's quite a common error. So now we are going to talk about the fifth and the final error in the letter. Is everything okay there at your place? Okay. Now again, two similar sounding words. Okay. There, there. Very different in meanings. Let me try something else. Okay, with my horrible drawing skills. So here, if you see, I have drawn a person. So to remember that this particular there is used when you are talking about possession against, that it belongs to somebody, their house, their file, their dance program, their favorite television program, whatever. It belongs to them. So there, it talks about possession, okay? And when we are talking about this there, T-H-E-R-E, we are talking about a place, like over there, okay? My house is over there. Keep the keys there, okay? So we are pointing at a place or at a direction. So these two are very different in meaning, and here the person wanted to say, is everything okay there at your place? Because here this particular meaning doesn't really go with the sentence. So the correct thing to write here would be T-H-E-R-E. And we have also done the contracted forms. So just a little bit of extra gyan. This would be they are. Okay. So this was the final error.
Dear ex-BFF, there is a channel on YouTube called Tidbits of Lits. They have recently uploaded a video on common errors made in English. Please go through that. And kindly do not write to me any further before going through that video. Your once was BFF. That should do.